Alright, so in this video we're going to be talking about multiplying binomials. Sometimes I've heard this being called the FOIL method. And this is basically the distributive property with a couple of extra steps. So all we're going to do here in example number 1 is we're going to take this x here and we're going to multiply it by x in the other parentheses. That'll give us an x squared. Then we're going to multiply this same x by 4 and we'll get plus 4x. And now that we've multiplied both of these items by this x, we're going to move on to this 3. And we're going to take this 3 and we're going to multiply it by this x. That'll give us a positive 3x. Now we'll multiply this same 3 by this 4. That'll give us 12. Then we can combine like terms here. And we'll get that x squared plus 7x plus 12 is just the same thing as this. So let's move on and try a couple more examples, and I'm sure this will make plenty of sense. So again, we're going to take this x and multiply it by this other x. That'll give us x squared. And we're going to multiply it by this negative 7 here. Since it's a negative 7, it's going to be minus 7x. And now moving on to this 2, we're going to multiply 2 by x. And they're both positive, so that'll be plus 2x. And now a positive 2 times a negative 7, that will give us a negative 14. So now if we were to combine like terms, we'll get that x squared minus 5x minus 14 is equal to x plus 2 times x minus 7. So now an example where both of these are negative, let's see what happens. So we start off with x times x, so they're both positive, so it's going to give us a positive x squared. Now we're doing x times negative 5, so that's going to give us a negative 5x. Now we're moving on to this negative 4 here. Negative 4 times positive x gives you a negative 4x. And now we're multiplying negative 4 by negative 5. A negative times a negative is a positive, so we're going to get positive 20. Combine like terms, we get x squared minus 9x plus 20. So now if there's a coefficient in front of x, that really doesn't change much. It's just going to be included in the multiplication. So now we're just doing 2x times x. And that's going to give us 2x squared. 2x times negative 2 would give us a negative 4x. Positive 3 times x, that gives us a positive 3x. And positive 3 times negative 2, that gives us a negative 6. So now if we combine like terms, we'll get 2x squared minus x minus 6. Nothing too bad. So again, if both of these coefficients are greater than 1, we're just going to multiply them together just as we have before. So that's going to look like 3x times 4x. 3 times 4 is 12. And x times x is x squared. And now we're just going to do 3x times negative 3, negative 9x. Moving on to the 5. 5 times 4x gives us a positive 20x. And 5 times negative 3 gives us a negative 15. And that simplifies to 12x squared plus 11x minus 15. So that's about it for the FOIL method. It's almost identical to the distributive property with a couple of extra steps. Nothing too bad, very doable. Thank you guys for watching. If you're looking for practice problems, there should be some linked in the description below. If you liked the video, please leave a like. It's much appreciated. Really helps get the content out there for other people to see. And yeah, have a great day.